Welcome to the apex of sports ownership, the Apex Athletic Collective.
Welcome everyone to episode 28 of Instigate Success. We got a bunch of stuff to cover this week, and we got a few special guests on. So we'll jump right into it here. Thank you for joining us. So we had our past game this week on Sunday, our final game of the home stretch at the Clinton CRC. Another tough game, close matchup back and forth between the Lions and the Instigators. Final score of that game 119 to 99. Very close contest, though. We got a couple of guys in here that can cover that and give us a little bit of a preview for the next game coming up, which is going to be a rematch, another in-state rival against the Indiana Legends. So here we go. We've got two special guests. I know we were talking about this if you're in the Discord. Joining us here, we've got AB, a friend of the show. AB, welcome in. I think you got yourself muted, yeah.
Yeah, I had myself muted. I said, Pete, thank you for having me again.
Yeah, always a pleasure having you on. And we also got first time to the show, we got Aubrey Patterson. He was the player of the game last time we played against the Legends. He was tied with AB for 35 points for both of them in that game, tied for the lead in scoring. I think you got yourself muted there too, Aubrey.
Oh, hey everybody, having me on the show.
I appreciate having you guys on here. So let's jump into it. We had another tough matchup this past week with the Lions. Is there anything you guys wanted to discuss in this game? I know it was a back and forth game. Final score, I don't think really reflects how close that game was. Both times we played the Lions was, back and forth.
Oh yeah, most definitely a back and forth game. I would say we kind of lost focus in the fourth quarter with like 5 minutes left, which is pretty much crunch time, and that's when they really like reeled off the lead. So if we could have pulled it to the whole game together, it would have been an easy win. But unfortunately, we didn't get that done. So, but we do get to see them one last time.
Yeah.
February 25th, I believe.
I believe that's our last game of the season.
Yes, it is. But all in all, great team, great organization. It just we got to beat them. We got to beat them.
Yeah, I would just say I think we were all too emotional in the second half of the game as a whole, and that's what caused us to fall down into the deficit that we was in.
And I might have jumped the gun here a little bit. Aubrey, this is your first time here on the stream. If you want to go ahead and introduce yourself to the fans so they know a little bit more about you.
Well, like, what you want me to say? Like, what you want me to tell them?
Kind of just your background
where you're
in
from.
basketball. Yeah.
I'm from Anderson. Went to Anderson High School. Got cut my senior year. Went to college at Vincennes. I walked on. Did 2 years there. I left. Started playing semi-pro. And now I'm here.
We appreciate having you on the inaugural season of the Instigators.
Thank you.
I got a question for you. I know I asked this to AB when he was on the first time. Is there a reason behind the number that you went with for your jersey?
Well, my first number I couldn't grab that I wanted. because I believe Joe already had the number. It's 11. But 6 has always been one of my favorite single-digit numbers. Plus, I'm a LeBron James fan. But yeah, that's really all it. That's all it is.
I know AB and I kind of clicked over his number. He mentioned Carmelo. I'm a Syracuse grad, so anybody that appreciates what he did, I big fan of that.
Big fan of Melo. Big fan.
Yeah. We got a fan here, Jason. He's in our streams all the time here. He's got a question for you, Aubrey. He's wondering if you have any basketball nickname.
Around here, they call me the grass cutter. Like in my city, they call me the grass cutter because I beat everybody that they said was the top-notch players in one-on-one. So they call me the grass cutter or Thanos, either or. The Thanos story, Marvel
So
story.
that's what Thanos came from.
Yeah. Took down all the Avengers one-on-one.
AB, obviously your nickname AB. We also got Hollywood now with you being in the movie. Is there any other things people call you AB?
There's a lot. But hey baby. There's AB of course, and then the new one you said Hollywood. But I get called, because of the height, like too tall. A lot of people call me too tall. But so I have like a million nicknames, but the most known one is AB, of course, or Sir Dunks a lot. Look.
Oh, yeah.
He said Sir Dunks a lot. You do?
Yeah, I think that's definitely maybe what the opponents are calling you after the game.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Well, we're just over halfway through the season. Do you guys, either one of you can go ahead first? Do you guys have a favorite moment so far in the Instigators first season?
I do. My favorite moment so far is when we first played the Lions and Dylan cut down the lane and he jumped over a person.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
Yeah, that was pretty
That
sick.
was by far like my favorite play so far because it was unexpected. Then when I seen him jump, and I'm like, oh no, he's not about to do this, and he did it. Hey. We have another special guest, as you guys see or hear.
Yeah, I think that might be the one. I was gonna say that first.
Yeah.
Over Trace, definitely. I don't even know why he stepped up.
Yeah, that was crazy. I couldn't believe he did that.
I don't even know why he stepped up.
It reminds me of when I was back in college. I went to Syracuse, and Zion was at Duke at that time, and we had this tall, skinny white dude, Morik Dolajai. He stepped in and for some reason tried to take a charge, and Zion just destroyed that dude.
Certain people you just don't jump with.
Yeah. And Zion is definitely one of them people you do not jump with.
Yeah.
I say Zion, LeBron, John Morant, Anthony Edwards. Well, not really. People just been waiting for a while. But yeah, those are players I would never, especially if they already got me beat on a full-headed steam. I'm moving out the way. I'll move out the way when AB coming down the lane and he on my team.
Yeah.
I ain't doing that.
Yeah, it's a pretty smart move.
Aubrey, do you have a pro player that you kind of like would say is your comp or somebody that we could, maybe watch some NBA tape and say, that's reminiscent of your play style?
That's trying to think.
Come on.
I watch a lot of basketball film, so it's like I would say
It shouldn't be that hard.
hey, it is. Watch a lot of film, like even the old film, like historic film, like 90s, 2000s. I take some from a little bit of everybody. So like my defense, I go with like a Rip Hamilton or something, like physical. And then on the offensive side, I would say I watched a lot of Vince Carter, like driving to the rack and pull up middies, can hit an open three.
Okay. But not Vince Carter with the hoop with the hops, right? Like
I don't try to do that stuff no more after I broke my wrist. I don't do that. More of like the old Vince Carter, still getting to the rack, can hit an open three. Or I say, y'all watch Cam Reddish in college, but not
yeah.
like, but yeah, kind of like that, a slasher that can hit an open shot. Because Cam Reddish used to give a lot of people buckets just going straight to the rack. But that's probably the people and I look at a lot of Paul George too. But other than that, I wouldn't say I would model my game after anybody. I try to take things and make it my own.
Yeah, no, that's definitely a lot more complex answer than I think we've gotten most of the time on here. But I like the mix of both the present and past. I'm a big Vince Carter fan myself. When I was little, I think that was the first like pro basketball player sneaker. My grandpa like had one shoe signed by him. So I don't remember exactly how he got it, but he gave that to me. So I was always a big Vince Carter fan growing up.
Do you still have the shoe?
I do. So I moved down to Florida, but I think the shoe's still back at my parents' house in Pennsylvania.
Okay.
Hey, AB, don't say that because you seen a little glimpse of my bounce that one game. I don't know what game it was, but remember in the pre-warm-ups?
Yeah. Like I seen it look like a little like a woohoo little glimpse of it. Like,
A little bit. I don't know. I don't know why I was feeling bouncy that day. I don't. But yeah.
AB, is there anybody? I mean, you're 7 feet tall, so it might be a little bit hard with the comps. But is there anybody out there that you kind of think is reminiscent to your play style?
Joel Embiid.
Yeah.
That's I would say. Like I used to be a big Dwight Howard fan. Like in high school and everything. That was like one of my favorite players, but like I'm now moving towards Joel Embiid. Yeah. Thank you, Daddy. Don't want the ball. There you go.
Are you planning on dropping 70 this week?
I'm thinking about it. I
Yeah.
was just thinking about it. I was going for I think the most points in the game in the ABA game is like 101.
Wow.
I don't think I can do that. That's a lot of scoring.
Yeah.
Who did that? That was
He was from the
Baller's Life, wasn't
yeah, he played for the Warriors.
he? Yep.
Yeah, so yeah, he scored like 101 points. And to me, that's insane in any league to score 100 points.
Yeah.
Yeah.
This week we got a rematch of the Legends game. Both of you guys were co-leaders for points in that game, 35 points apiece. We got a little graphic here in case you guys watching don't remember. Instigators won that game 135 to 115. What's your insight for this week's matchup, rematch against the Legends? I know the Legends have Yogi Anderson. He was originally an Instigator to start the season. That was another matchup we watched in the prior game.
For me, it's I really want to like kind of take a back seat and let my little brother V Brown let him play a little bit more. You know what I'm saying? So he can start getting himself ready and everything. Because I plan on making a big playoff run this second half of the season. So I would like to get him more involved to get everybody used to playing with him, so we can. So instead of we can switch on and off a lot more than we do now.
I just like to see everybody play as a team. Because even against them, they're not one of the teams that we've played so far, but they still hung in there for a little bit too long. I think when we play as a team, we get big leads, and then we choke the big leads by playing down to our competition. So I think when we play as a team, I just play together as a team. Just leave it at that.
Is there any extra trash talk when you guys play against Yogi Anderson? I mean, you don't have to go into a ton of details, but I know he was originally on the roster to start the season.
Yogi said something to me the last game.
Oh yeah, there's a lot.
Yeah.
And I think that's what kind of that was one of the things that triggered me. Another thing was something that AB had said in our little group chat. But Yogi was one of the things that triggered me to go off, because he was guarding me for a little second, and he was like, "You're locked up," and I'm like, "Okay." So that's kind of what started it, because I wasn't looking to score at first. I was just cutting and getting open buckets. And that's when I started attacking and being aggressive. But other than that, I don't know. Maybe you got anything to say?
Yeah. So me and Yogi talk a lot of trash. If people actually like come and watch I'm like one of the biggest trash talkers in the world. I try not to be, but it's kind of hard. Um, but yeah, me and Yogi, we talk because like we're really good friends, like outside of basketball. So like playing against them is like it's like when you play against your little brother, you never want your little brother to win.
Yeah.
So you just say all type of crazy stuff to him. So yeah, me and Yogi, we talk a lot of trash. I gave him a lot of crap about his hair, about him dyeing his hair.
Yeah.
I
Yeah,
did.
yeah,
And
I
then
saw
I
that
end up
on his
and then
social.
I
Yeah.
end up dyeing my hair. Yeah, I end up dyeing my hair as well. Well, like half of it. I don't know if you can really see it, but yeah, you really can't. But like half my hair is like maroon.
Okay. Yeah, you got the Instigators color.
Yeah, yep, that's what I was
Yeah.
going for.
Not quite as extreme as Dylan's hair change though.
Oh, that was I didn't even recognize him at first.
Oh, I said, Dylan, what did you do? I said, did you mess yourself up? He was like, nah, I just decided to cut it off. I'm like, oh, all right.
Because, like I said, I've known Dylan for a few years. I've never seen him with a buzz cut. So when he walked in, I was just looking like, "Who is this?" And I'm like, "Oh, that's Dylan." And I'm like, "Whoa, why'd you? What happened? Why'd you cut it?"
I
Yeah.
mean,
I think we need to get him on here next week so he can explain the haircut himself.
Yeah. Yeah, no, I think so. I was at that game and I kind of had the same reaction. I saw him walk in. I did a double take. I was like, "That's Dylan." I like had to message the guys in the stream like, when you're calling the game, Spacely, Dylan's got a little bit of a different haircut.
Yeah. And oh, by the way, the shoes you had on last game,
Yeah,
when nice.
yeah. No, I've got them. I've got them right over here. The Dexter's Laboratory, the Pumas. I got another pair of shoes. If I can make it out to another game, I'm trying to make it out. Saturday games work a lot better for me, so hopefully there's another Saturday game coming up. I think there might be one in February. But I don't have them out of the box yet. But I did just get these. These were like on a big sale. The semi-pro Fila's. So it's an ABA based movie, so
Oh wow.
it makes sense to have it at an ABA game.
Yeah, that's those are pretty dope.
Yeah, I maybe we'll have to get Coach Corey. Maybe I'll have to give him those shoes, and he'll have to suit up, pull a full Jackie Moon for that game.
That would be hilarious.
Yeah. I know we joked about that in the past. I mean, obviously, none of us owners are anywhere on the same playing field as you guys, but we just joke about that with the movie semi-pro. It'd be pretty funny.
he wouldn't be the first owner to play in the ABA.
That's true. I think we've played a couple of teams that might have had their owners.
The pros.
Yeah,
Yeah.
like the Louisville Pros, yeah, their owner, he plays.
And they said the Tennessee team we play is the owner too. That's what they said.
Yeah, well, yeah, he didn't the Aces.
Yeah.
Yeah, one of the but he actually didn't play the game against us, but he does play.
Yeah, so that's two teams. I'm pretty sure there's others too.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, I know. We've discussed it amongst ourselves in our owners group chat. Spacely's always the one that throws this out. He wants us to do like a 1v1, kind of like a 21 matchup. Who do you guys think out of the owners, at least the ones that you've met, has the best shot of winning that game?
That's funny. I'm gonna go. I'm gonna have to go with Frosty. I'm gonna have to go with old Corey. Well, I don't know because the last person that I'm choosing, and I know he's gonna watch this, is Spacely.
Yeah.
I know I'm gonna get some slack back from him, but sorry, Spacely. But I don't know. You kind of look like you got a good jump shot.
I don't know. When I played like power forward most of the time, sometimes center. So I was always like, I stood under the basket, got a bunch of rebounds, and didn't really put up a ton of points. I mean, I put up maybe like 8 points and then like 12 to 15 rebounds.
See, that's all you need. But
That's a
Corey's he's a bigger guy, so it's gonna be a little hard to go down there and post up.
Yeah, he might be able to box me out a little bit better.
Yeah, but spatially, you got him all day. You got him all day.
I would probably say Jake because Jake is quicker than Corey though, so Corey
Yeah,
gonna have to guard him out there.
Yeah.
you're right. So I'm sorry, Corey. Yeah, we're going with Jake.
Yeah.
He's gonna have to guard him to a certain extent. Can't just not guard him out on the perimeter.
That's true. So yeah, we're going with Jake on this one.
Yeah, I appreciate that. It'll give me a little bit of room to trash talk in the owners group chat we got.
Yeah, just tell him like you see. Just tell him we chose you, so you're the player's choice.
Yeah. Yeah, so if we're not able to do the matchup by default, I think that would make me the winner.
Yeah, by default, you're definitely the winner by default. And if you guys do play, I help you. I give you a few pointers.
Yeah.
Record it. Somebody got to record it and put it on the web page.
Yeah. Yeah.
I just thought about this. You're a chemist. You remember the movie Flubber?
I kind of remember it. I haven't seen it in a very long time.
Robin, I know, right? Robin Williams, he made like this little green goo
Yeah.
or whatever. But you can get you some green goo, put it on the bottom of your shoes, you jump higher.
Yeah. I'll have to see what we could make in the lab. Definitely get some kind of special concoction for the game if we do that matchup.
But I'm me personally, I'm waiting on it. I think it'll be good, great entertainment.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Now, Jake, out of all the players, if we all play 1-on-1, who you think gonna win?
Man, that's tough. I mean, obviously, being an owner, I don't want to single out any players, but I'll just say that it's difficult to guard somebody that's 7 feet tall. I mean, if I put it at that, you get under the basket. I mean, the only thing is, I know if you're, it looks like we would have lost AB, but if you got a 7-footer under the basket, I think only way you're gonna beat that is if you can hit a bunch of threes or outside shots.
Yeah. I mean, kind of.
Or wear them down.
Yeah. You could wear him down. I mean, AB, he's not quick on defense, but he is mobile, if that's the right word. But
I disconnected there.
Yeah, we got you back on.
like AB not quick on defense, is a mobile, like he his length. So I can say it would be kind of more difficult playing AB than others. But I'm always going to go with myself if I do say so myself.
As you should. As you should.
I think if you both played how you did against the Legends, it might be a tie. You both put up 35 points. So if you went 1v1 against each other, I'm not sure who I'd go based off of that. But I mean, from an outsider who doesn't play basketball, I think just kind of the general perspective is you always go with the tallest person.
That's fine.
Nah, like you said, I just wanted a little bragging rights. That's all it was.
Yeah.
That's all it
I,
was.
yeah. Well, I'll give you guys an opportunity here. Both of you can get some bragging rights here. I'm not sure if you guys have seen. We've made a couple of posts. I don't think we put a post up in a while about this. A lot of us, myself, Spacey, and Frosty, we all came from fan-controlled football, and they've grown into the fan-controlled sports and entertainment now. We have a little bit of a partnership with them. If you download their app, which is the Control app, that's their website where you can go to get the app. We got this little graphic here, and each week, I'm in charge. I give them some ideas for picks to put in the app, and we do picks, game winners, over under total points. Uh, this is a little bit small. It might be a little bit hard to see for the text on there, but we have picks for the players on here too. So last week against the Lions, we had both of you guys in here. So Aubrey, we had over 12.5 points, and AB, we had 17.5 rebounds. Those were our prop bets. It's just you get coins in the app, and there's like mini games in the app. You can do an avatar. I was wondering if you guys, for this week against the Legends, if there was a prop that you wanted me to possibly throw in that app for you.
Hmm. Sounds good. How many can we get? Just one?
Typically, I do one maybe two per player, and they've got to be something that's like, I can't put like over under 1 point. It's got to be something a
Yeah.
little bit more realistic. Yeah.
Okay, Aubrey, since we both had 35, I'm going to say myself over 25 points.
Yeah.
I say give me 20 because I'm just trying to play team basketball. I don't care who hits the shot as long as we win. So I say 20
Over or under?
over 20.
Over 20, okay.
Yeah. Yeah, I'll reach out to them. I'll let them know that's what you guys think you're gonna pull off, and see if we can get those added.
I was gonna say, but
Yeah.
if I'm on, I might crush that 20. I ain't gonna lie.
Right, so long as you over 20, you'll be all right.
I think I can do that.
Yeah, that should be easy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
For the
Go ahead.
alley week, AB, because you was on me for that alley last time. I'm gonna get you.
Yeah, I was a little upset.
Yeah.
Hey,
I
but
was,
that would have gave you the 37.
all right, so you kept it even. I'll give you that. It's fine.
Yeah. But yeah, over 20. I like that.
And to everybody that's watching that participates in the Control app, go ahead and bet all of your coins on those two picks. You heard it from the players themselves. That's what they're projecting that they'll do. So go ahead and do that. You might be able to see just a little bit. It's really difficult to make out on here, but there's people that have like millions of coins on this app. It's just kind of like a fun app. Um, it grew originally from fan controlled football. So they do like a bunch of different sports. I'll drop this because I don't know when it's coming out, but they've hinted at fan controlled hoops sometime in the future. So maybe that's something. Hopefully one day we'll get there, and maybe we could all be involved with that. I know it's not ABA related or whatever, but I'll throw this out there because they've mentioned this in the past. If they do come out with fan controlled hoops, they do like fans get to do the rotations every quarter or so. But one of the things they threw out there was a dunk would be worth 3 points. What is your guys' opinion on that?
If we do that, I'm trying to dunk every time.
Yeah.
I will have 100 points if a dunk was worth it.
Extra point for a dunk, I think I'm gonna be feeling good again. AB, what you think?
Oh, I'm gonna be feeling great.
Yeah.
I might get one of those Dylan dunks, just jump over somebody.
No, I got to get one before the end of the year. I got to
Yeah,
catch a not just
yeah,
I got to catch a body before the end of the year. I might try to do it Sunday. I ain't gonna lie.
yeah. That's what me and Dylan. He talks about that all the time. He's like, AB, like you dunk on people, but they're not like when I dunk on people. I'm like, yeah, that's true. That is very true. That is very true. So now, before the end of the season, I gotta get one,
Put on
like
straight
a
on.
good, actually, like a good one.
Yeah,
So
like got to put somebody on their back.
yeah, if that happens, I'm gonna call a timeout and I'm just gonna go sit down because that's crazy.
I know you had that one game where they called the tee, you hit the free throws, and I think you did a little bit of a shimmy after you hit the free throws and then walked away after the second one.
Oh
Oh, that
yeah. So I was just messing with our teammates on the side, and they were like, I think it was, if I'm not mistaken, it was me and Joe like going back and forth, and he's like, "You gonna miss the free throw?" So I hit the first one and made it, and then the second one I called Steph Curry.
Yeah.
So you know how he just shoots and walks away. So I just shot it and walked away.
was against the Lions at George Washington, wasn't it?
No, it was a home game. I think it was against the Legends, if I'm not mistaken.
You got to take that game.
No, I didn't
No.
get a tech. They got a tech.
Yeah,
They
the
got-
other team got a tech.
Remember when I went up and the dude was like on my back?
Yep.
Yeah.
Because I ended up having to separate everybody up.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. But yep, I got to shoot those free throws, so I had to make them look good.
Yeah, I think you did get a tech one time for hanging onto the rim too long. How do you know when the time is? Like you've been on the rim a little too long. I know I've watched you do it a couple of times, and I'm always wondering if they're gonna call it or not.
No,
So with me, I know I'm on the rim too long when I like hang and pull up. So like when I do that, that's like, all right, if they're gonna call it, then I just let go. They don't call it, all right, now I can't do that again. But most of the time, they really, just let me get away with it. If that makes sense. I know they shouldn't. Thank you guys for letting me do it. I do appreciate that. I really do. It's fun. Um, but most of the time, it just be like, when I get to that point, it's like the emotion of the game. Most of the time, I just dunk, but when the opponents get to talking a little trash and I catch them, I'm gonna make sure you know it.
Aubrey, do you find yourself being a trash talker at times too?
very much so.
Yeah.
Very much so. I talk to the opponents on the other team. I talk to the coaches, the fans. But me personally, I like trash talk because it fuels me. It makes me play harder, play better. So that's just me. I don't know about any other person on the team. I like when everything is against me. That's how I've always played. Like even growing up, I was the short kid at first that nobody wanted to pick on their team. So I always like when odds are against me, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've
People
never really
say-
had that short problem.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, I know. You're only 10 foot tall.
But a funny thing is, I actually used to be. I know this is not normal height, but I used to be like in eighth grade. I was like 5'8".
We was the same.
So yeah, so I was around the same size, and then going into my freshman year, I shot up a couple inches. I was 6'2" my freshman year.
Oh no, I ain't hit 6'2" until my sophomore year, and
Yeah, but
then
like I don't know what it was, but like once I got in high school, it was just like my freshman year I was 6'2". My sophomore year I was like 6'5". My junior year I was like 6'7". My senior year I was like 6'9", 6'10".
yeah, I graduated. I was 6'3", went to college, and I was 6'5". I was like, whoa.
Yeah, but it didn't. I was like my senior year I was like 6'9", 6'10", but I was like 160 pounds. So it wasn't really. I was like a stick figure, pretty much.
Looking like Giannis in the NBA.
Yeah, it was pretty. It was crazy.
Yeah, I'm still waiting to hit that extra growth spurt to catch up to both of you guys.
Listen, just keep on at it.
Yeah. I know Spacely's working on it too, so I think I might be a little bit closer than he is though.
Yeah. Spacely. I don't think you're gonna grow anymore, sir. We apologize. You're gonna stay 4'11" forever. So
Is he really
he's
4'11"?
really not four. No, he's really not 4'11". But I was just sorry. He's not 4'11".
Yeah,
Yeah,
I
but
still.
I'm really looking forward to like the second half of the season, and because I feel like now like we had a rocky first start of the season, so now I feel like we're starting to get things together. Like turnovers were like a big thing in the first half of the season. So here lately we've turned those down. And I feel like, our defense as a team it's still off a little bit, but it's not off that much. So once we get that down, I think it'll be so much better. So that's what we're really working on and looking forward to as a team is like this second breath per se. Like we're ready. I feel like we're ready to make a statement in this inaugural season to let people know from here on out this is a team that's not going to go down easy, and we're probably going to be like one of the top teams for sure.
Yeah, I say like we did when Corey came after the first little week. He switched the lineup up. Turnovers cut down by almost, I think, 15 or 20.
Yeah.
So we figured that part out. We just had, like you said, AB, we got to play defense as a team. And we can't have 2 or 3 people playing and 2 people not. As a team, we all got to come together and help each other, help the helper. You know what I'm saying? Somebody step up, next person got to slide over.
Yeah.
Once
But
we
like I
get
said, we're getting there. We're definitely getting there.
once we get that part down, then yeah, I don't see us losing the game because even the games that we put up a lot of points when we do have our losses, it's like if we just had a couple of those key stops, it changes the whole game. Instead of losing by 4, we get those 4 or 5 positions back where somebody had a lapse of defense, then that turns into a 6 to 8 point win. You know what I'm saying? So
Right.
it's just, everything got to come together at once.
Yeah, I think even though our record, isn't the best, if you were to take out the Kings game, because that's the one anomaly, as far as the score went for the Kings. If you take that game away, we're still average more points than we allow, even though it's a losing record on the season. So I think that really solidifies what you guys are saying. Like, even in the games that we're behind, like, we're really close to pulling that off. In the games that we do win, we kind of finally gel in those games, and it makes the team, the way it is. And uh, I'm excited to be a part of this inaugural season here. What are you guys' thoughts with the rest of this season and the playoffs? How far do you think we can make it?
I think we can make it all the way.
Championship.
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
think we are a championship team. We just got to get everybody to buy in. It's crunch time. So once everybody buys in, you'll see a big difference in how we've been playing. But I'll let AB take over.
Yeah, definitely championship. If you think about, like you said, without the Ohio Kings game, we're in pretty much in every game. So we, like I said, we got a few things we're getting that all together, and the playoffs is a different ball game. So the top team can get knocked out by the bottom seed. I've seen it happen. So I'm really looking forward to the playoffs and us making our run to quiet a few people that don't think we can do it. So I'm waiting on that, and I'm really focused and pushing me and my teammates towards championship. And then I don't know if this has ever happened in the ABA. I could be wrong. I have to look it up. I think we win the championship. We'll be the first team first team that's in there their first year to win a championship. So if we do that, oh yeah, that'd be amazing.
Yeah. Yeah, I know. I've told everybody since the beginning. I've got that tattoo on my chest with the logo. If we make it to the championship, I'm getting championship added under that tattoo. So that's an extra incentive for you guys to pull it off. It'll literally be on my body for the rest of my life.
Yeah, I would say we win a championship. Jake, I do you one, and I get it tatted on me as well.
Yeah. Yeah, I know. I've been trying to get one of the other co-owners to jump on the bandwagon with me and maybe add the tattoo to them as well. But we'll have to see if that happens or not.
Spacely,
Yeah.
we're waiting on you. We need to see it. I don't know if Corey has any tattoos. If I'm not, I have no idea. I haven't really.
I
I don't
think he
know.
does. I think he does, but I think he has them covered. I could be wrong, but you might have to ask him at the game. But I think he does have like tattoos up on his shoulders, if I remember.
Oh, okay. Yeah, he has them covered. So we're gonna let him keep his covered, and we're going for Spacely. We vote Spacely to get the second tattoo. So Spacely,
Yeah.
it's all up to you, buddy. The ball is finally in your court.
Yeah, we got a lot of shots fired at Spacely in this week's episode. I'm sure he'll have something to say. Following all of that.
Yeah, we just miss you, man. That's all.
Yeah. Yeah. No, it's all good fun. We're getting close here to the end of the episode. Do you guys have any final things to say? And also, when you're wrapping up, if you could let the fans know where they can catch you, all your social media handles, and if you want to drop it in the private chat here too, I can drop it in the comments for you.
Oh yeah, I'm gonna put mine in the chat because it's really um
Let me see. I will say Facebook. Or on Facebook, I'm Olar Thanos. On Instagram,
I don't know how to drop it in the chat. Okay, yeah, I don't know how to do it.
on Instagram, I'm Olor underscore Thanos underscore. Um, what else?
Just like any social media that you have, if you would like
Yeah,
people to connect with you.
yeah, Facebook and Instagram. That's where you can find me. Oh,
So I had. Oh, go ahead. I know you was. My bad.
no,
Finish up.
Olor Thanos on Facebook and Olor underscore Thanos underscore on Instagram. But here you go, AB.
So I have Facebook. My Facebook is just my name, Alex Brown. Um, my Instagram is Lacoke James. So that's LACOKEJAMES, Lacoke James. And my TikTok, follow me on TikTok. I have a lot of fun on TikTok. Come enjoy the show. My TikTok is G League Slim. That's GLEAGUESLIM. G League Slim. Follow me on TikTok. I follow back, and you're gonna enjoy yourself. You're gonna laugh. I don't really do dances because I can't really dance, but sometimes my kids get me to dance, so you might see a couple of dances on there.
Appreciate having you on here. Any final thing you want to say before we wrap up the show here? And
Um,
Aubrey's jumping back in here. Same for you. Any last? We'll go with AB first. Anything to wrap up the show? Any last thoughts here?
last thoughts. Not really. I just want to say, once again, thank you guys for having me on the show. If anybody could, we would love to see you guys at the games. I think we had, do we have one more home game or?
Yes,
Yeah, we have one more home game. I'll throw that in here. That was going to be my last thing to say. Our last home game, the opponent changed, but it's February 11th, and that is the chance for a fan to win $10,000. That 24-second challenge.
So we need everybody in there. Let's pack the house. It's the last game, well, last home game for us. So we're going to be on the road from then on. So if you guys could, everybody, bring your friends, family, to very kid friendly environment. We would love to meet you guys, take pictures, sign autographs if you want, and just hang out and meet the fans. So I'm looking forward to seeing you guys personally. So hope everybody can get there on February 11th. And like you said, you get a chance to win $10,000. Who doesn't want to show up to that game?
Thanks for having me on the show. Um, like AB said, we will want to see everybody at the games because when they are at the games, you can tell the difference in the way a team plays. Uh, and that's about it.
Yeah, thank you guys for jumping on here tonight. It's always a much better podcast here when we have some of our players on. Really appreciate having you guys here. Thank you for being part of the Instigators inaugural season. Uh, really means a lot to us. I know I'm one of the owners. There's 6 of us. But we really appreciate everything that you guys do for the team. Representing the team, interacting with the fans, and obviously balling out every week. Thank you guys for joining.
No problem.
Oh, no problem. No problem. Thank you. Like I said, once again, thank you for having us.
Yeah, no problem. You guys are always welcome on here.
All right. Thanks.
Appreciate it.
Best of luck this weekend, guys.
Thank you.
All right. Thanks, man. Appreciate it.
Just again, we'll wrap it up. This week we are playing the Indiana Legends. And we're playing against the Legends at their venue. This time we're on the road. You can join us here on Patreon to catch this week's stream of the game live. And again, our final home game of the season is the game on February 11th. Our opponent changed. It's the Clarksville Phoenix now. Originally, it was scheduled against the Illinois Bulldogs, and the time changed to 1 p.m. Again, we're still a couple weeks out. If you want to grab some tickets, chance to win $10,000. You have 24 seconds. One lucky fan will have a chance to win $10,000. You have to hit a layup, a free throw, a three-pointer, and a half-court shot, all in 24 seconds. Thank you again, guys, for joining us on Instigate Success, episode 28. Until next time, as always, be great, instigate, and catch us this Sunday against the Legends. Thank you.